chicane to allow them to get into their tram lines. And there's someone pulling into the pits there. Not entirely sure who that was, but we'll try and bring you that information in time. It's lights out and away we go. And it's a good start by Leo Livings. Poor start there by Mariano Axel Nocom, who was quite far back off the start, and he's fallen right the way down the order. He's in, I think, P5 or P6, and there's a big collision there on the outside of turn 1. And I'm not sure who that is. That's the 1-2-2. I believe that's Valentina Helena who's gone off. Let me bring you confirmation on that. It is, yes, Valentina Helena off at turn 1. Is she able to get going again? It doesn't look like it. So Valentina Helena out at turn 1. Terribly unfortunate for the young Dominican driver, as we have someone exiting the pits there. I'm not entirely sure who that is. I'll bring you that information in due course. However, as we can see there, the 141 machine of that is, let me take a look on my live time, and that's Deacon Oliver battling with Raimi Guzman. As we cut back to the leaders, it is, as we say, it is Leo Livings still leading the way in front of Mariano Axel Nocom, who is actually, no, I don't believe it's Mariano Axel Nocom. Let's take a look at the live stream. And no, Leo Livings has actually fallen down the order. It is Luke Millwood who's leading. Luke Millwood from 3rd place on the grid, taking the lead on lap number 1. A fantastic start by the young Briton. It is a British 1-2. Leo Livings in 3rd, and then Mariano Axel Nocom climbing as well. Actually, Mariano Axel Nocom in 3rd, excuse me. Leo Livings in 2nd, and then Thomas Harper there in 4th position. But here comes Mariano Axel Nocom trying to make a move for 2nd place. It's not going to work down into turn 3, and perhaps a brave move there for lap number 1, or lap number 2, excuse me, for the young Filipino. Philippines making their first appearance at a Nations Cup ever, and having, fair to say, a very strong time in this T4 mini category. As we say, Mariano Axel Nocom managing to pick up 2 second places yesterday. Very, very competitive from the young Filipino racer. As there's a move there for 3rd position, Mariano Axel Nocom side by side with Thomas Harper, just about holds on to the position, but Harper gets the cutback. They're side by side coming along the back straight, and Thomas Harper takes 3rd position away from Mariano Axel. Actually, no, excuse me, it was Yindra Svoboda who's managed to get up into 4th position there in front of Thomas Harper. That's my mistake, I apologise for that. As they come through the final chicane, the leaders going hammer and tong at it. It is still Luke Millwood who leads the way, coming to his own in this race, having come 4th in heat number 1. He is now seriously in contention for the win in this race, as there's a huge battle emerging for first. Miko Leon Schwerz still leads in front of the 161 of Yindra Svoboda, who has passed Luke Millwood, who has now been bumped down to 3rd. Oh my goodness me, no, it's Leo Livings up into 3rd. Luke Millwood falls down to 4th, and up the inside goes the 161, that is Yindra Svoboda, who is still battling for 2nd place. It's a 4-car battle for 2nd place. This is absolutely extraordinary, Chris.
Good stuff from the minis once again as they come through turn 8 on this penultimate lap. We see the 1-1-8 there, just gesticulating there. That was Axel Mariano Nocom. Right, onto the back straight for the penultimate time, and some assistance from Svoboda on Schwerz. It's changed very quickly in this race as they come in towards the chicane for the penultimate time. We have Luke Millwood in 3rd place. Don't count him out next. Then we have Nocom. Looking over his shoulder was Leo Livings. He's got a lot of work to do to get that race lead back, but he will certainly give it a go. 5 for the lead and for the race win, I think it's fair to say. Schwerz in a very good position here. He's got a slight gap of a kart length, but that will come down once they hit the run from 5 down to turn 7, as long as there's no mistakes from Svoboda, and there hasn't been. A good exit there from Svoboda, asking for some assistance from Luke Millwood. Gets in the toe now of Schwerz. Schwerz going defensive. We're going to be side by side down towards turn 7. Selling the dummy. There was Svoboda. Now has the run in towards turn number 8. That was a good move there from Svoboda. Takes the lead and now jumping in the seat. Knows there is a long run down towards turn number 9. Head down for Svoboda. In the background, we're too wide. It's Livings versus Schwerz. Schwerz gets down the inside to go back into 2nd place, but out the final chicane, it's going to be Svoboda with a fantastic move down at turn 7 to go and take the race win in this final qualifying heat in the minis. Schwerz taking 2nd away in a drag race down to turn 9 from Leo Livings, and Axel Mariano Nocom in a tough race at times walks away with 4th. Luke Millward, once a race leader, finishes in 5th place in the end. But great drive from Svoboda, great move at the end as well, and very much deserved that race win. We spoke to Svoboda, who did say wanted to go for the race win, 5 to overtake, few laps to do it, and that's exactly what Jindřich Svoboda ended up going and doing. So good stuff from Svoboda, goes and takes the win.
And collects the Czech Republic's first win at this year's Nations Cup. Svoboda, best result so far came in heat number 4 yesterday, the final mini heat yesterday, where he finished in position number 4, as we say. And a fantastic win from the young Czech racer, climbing up 5 positions to claim that victory. Absolutely brilliant stuff there, Chris. It was a cracking race. That is really what you want from the T4 Mini. So it was Jindřich Svoboda who took the race win in front of Miko Leon Schwers, in second place, in front of Leo Livings and Mariano Axel Nocom. Luke Millward finished down in 5th position in front of Jack Harney and Ewan Gavin Bugayon. Thomas Harper finished in 8th in front of Deacon Oliver and Billy Clancy rounding out the top 10. Kick Dover finished in 11th in front of Raimi Guzman. Feder Bakker climbed up 5 positions to finish in 13th place in front of Lorenko Diniz. Bernie Gmares and Tig Malone was the final finisher, as well as the 2 non-finishers of Valentina Helena and Fernando Wheeler Jr. Well, what a race that was. I mean, it's very difficult to top something like that. I would say a solid 80% of that race was the leaders just absolutely giving it to each other, knocking 7 bells out of each other as far as racing went.